and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Harris. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Roethlisberger.
And this one nearly picked off.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs? Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out. And that could be their Achilles heel. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit. And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
2nd and 10.
Herbert now. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Caught by Allen. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep here for Palmer. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ben to throw again. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 78 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Herbert on 1st down now. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. His throw incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Roethlisberger will throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this played. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. That's swung out wide to Harris. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum.